Branda, Shemai, Shiriki, Crossbow Gummery. Welcome, Celtic Crossbows. Mark here. It's a lovely Sunday afternoon in South Wales. We're going to do a little skint now on the Arbalest crossbows, as you can see them in operation and what they would look like in full use. Okay, so first up we're going to be looking at the Arbalest Ward crossbow, a small compact self-defense crossbow used in the 15th century for the protection of a maiden, your mistress, or looking after yourself when your partner was away. These was a lightweight bow, usually a 100-pound limb, and this now is a peasant class crossbow. We call it peasant class because the poor, low quality detailing, munitions grade, it was not a top of the range crossbow. It was very basic. So I'm going to show you now of just cocking and loading the crossbow. Now, quite simply, the first thing you do is set your nut. It's already been done, and draw your bow. So we're going to show you now on the ground of drawing the bow. So the bow is pressed down into the ground on the hilt and pushed down until the nut locks in place. Okay, your bolt then would have been quite simply put into the rifling or the finger and held down in place until you was ready to fire. Okay, so bring it down and just gonna cock the bow. Okay, so I didn't go through the loading process so you can see the cocking. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Put your bolt into your finger. Notice it goes between the fingers of the actual nut. It doesn't sit in front, it goes right into the fingers of the nut. Put your retainer on top, or you could have used your thumb on other variants, and just tickling the tickler. We would actually call it a trigger in the day. And we go with one more shot. Getting a little bit windy now, so we put it in our bolt. And you're using the head of the bolt and a notch of your thumb to line it all up. You've got to try and bring it into the camera here so you can see the tip of your bolt there, your brass tip. And you either use the V at the back of the stock or tiller, and once that's in then, caught my thumb, and once that's in then, you line it all up. So we head in straight across to the group we got forming there. Squeeze in the tickler. Okay, let's go and have a look. Okay, so I wasn't going for a particularly tight group. First I use a pistol outside. So you just have a look here now to see how it's stuck into the ground. So you're going to look back now to see where, in a minute, see where we come from. So here's the bolts in the ground. This one now you can see is gone in and is cleanly stripped the feathers off the bolt. Here's the second one. Like my flight, because I can always repair your bolts. Always repair your bolts. And here's the third one here. And to give you an idea of the distance we're firing from, let's turn around. Here you are. And here's my little metro. And that's the distance that we're firing from. So we'll try and pace out as best we can. So we fire up a bank. So we're actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. So 12 strides, so about 10 metres. So not particularly long range, and the grouping isn't particularly great. I'm not expecting it to be, because again, like I said, this was designed for close range work. That I would say was a long way for this arbalest. This would have been up close to you, no more than say 2 arms length. This is approximately 4 strides, and that's all the range you would use this as. It would have been a further range on it, but because of the sighting system, as with the modern day pistol, to try and group very accurately with this would have been pretty impossible. It would have been definitely close up work to make sure you hit your target with the first shot, because you only had 1 bolt and that had to count. So I hope you enjoyed this little demonstration, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks and bye bye.